Chapter 7, Get Wild. Later that evening, you're rushing around your apartment, frantically tidying as you agonize over the outfit of your options. Carter's gonna be here any second, and I still have no idea what to wear to whatever this is. The doorbell chimes, and you take a deep breath and hurry to let Carter in. Hi. Hi. Long time no see. He presses a kiss to your cheek, grinning. So, I know we wanted to leave by 8, but I might need, 5 more minutes to finish freshening up. No problem. We can head out whenever you're ready. He leans against one arm of the couch, and the sight of him in your apartment once more fills your chest with unexpected warmth. We've come a long way since he was here baking cookies with me. A lot further than you should have, but you take a deep breath and tamp down that thought. So, can you tell me anything else about where we're going? I was hoping to surprise you. You rest your hands on your hips and playfully arch an eyebrow at him. And you expect me to dress for the occasion without knowing what the occasion is? Come on, how am I supposed to accessorize? Let's just say we're going to a party where you shouldn't be afraid to let loose. Let loose. I'm intrigued. After all our hard work today, I thought you might want to blow off some steam. But then a flicker of doubt hits and you shake your head a little. If we're talking about a clubbing, I'm not sure I'm the right woman for this party. Not that I don't want to go, but I don't think they're meant for anyone over 30. Now it's Carter's turn to shake his head. We're going to have to disagree there. Tell you what, if we show up and you aren't having the time of your life, we can leave as soon as you say the word. But just give me a chance to prove you wrong, okay? Okay. As long as you're buying the drinks. He clutches his chest, putting on a look of mock indignation. Oh, you'd think I'd take you out and make you foot the bill? Fiona, it's like you don't even know me. Okay, my apologies. To your sense of chivalry, but I do still need something to wear. Whatever you're comfortable in, I know you'll look good. The flattery makes you melt a little, like always, even as you make a face at him. Sweet, but not helpful. I did buy this one dress a few years ago that I never wore. Why not? I was worried it'd be too revealing, inappropriate. I don't know. He tilts his head to one side. Curiosity flickers in his gaze. Oh, well now you've got me intrigued. I'd love to see you in it, and if you need any help with the zipper... He trails off, the offer clear in his voice. The idea of wearing something revealing suddenly feels like just what you need. I've seen worse. Take that as you will. With Carter's offer ringing in your ears, you duck into your bedroom and slip into the dress. You make a half-hearted effort to zip it all the way up, but really would be easier with another pair of hands. I could use a hand with the zipper, actually. Coming. The door opens and Carter steps inside. God, he's standing in my bedroom. And that thought makes you shiver with sudden longing, and so does the moment when Carter's gaze lands on you. He takes in the scarlet satin fabric from your low-cut neckline down your short, tantalizing skirt, and he sucks in a breath. Damn, Fiona. You're going to put every other woman in the place to shame. We'll see about that, but if you don't mind... You turn your back to him, knowing that with this dress half unzipped, most of your back is bare and on display. You can feel his gaze on you and drinking you in, almost as palpable as if he was tracing a finger down your spine. And then you hear him across the room, his fingertips brush across the bare of your skin as he slowly drags the zipper up. You picked one hell of a dress. He's still pulling the zipper up, slowly guiding it up as it tracks as his other hand smooths over the fabric beside it, keeping it steady. It fits you perfectly and beautifully. All too soon, you feel the zipper settle into place. His hand lingers there just below the shoulder blades before he steps back and you turn to him with a smile. Carter, I'm glad you like what you see. He smiles. Always, but especially right now. Have I said you look gorgeous? No, pretty sure you were just thinking it. He takes a step closer. Then you should know that you look stunning. The heat in his voice makes your pulse leap. I'm not done just yet. You pluck your favorite necklace off your dresser and hold it out to him. One more favor? Ah, of course. You turn your back to Carter again, and this time his fingers brush the nape of your neck. He fastens the necklace with such careful deliberation that you have time to feel every movement. The split second where his fingers trail across your pulse point, the warmth of his breath on the back of your neck, the sureness of his fingers. He is dressing you, not undressing you, and yet it's one of the most intimate things you have ever felt. There. How's that? You turn around to meet his gaze, and there's only one possible answer for how you're feeling right now. You wrap your arms around his waist and pull him in for a kiss, letting your lips part beneath his. Ah. In his arms, you forget any of your doubts about where you're going and how you might look beside him. There's just his touch, his taste, his warmth, his smile, and when you finally part and he gazes into your eyes, you look perfect, Fiona. You reach up to wipe a hint of a lipstick off the corner of his mouth. So do you. You're gonna fit right in at the spot I have in mind. His car is parked outside. As you climb into the passenger seat, you feel a sudden pang of worry. What if one of my neighbors sees us together? Does it matter? Carter reaches over and squeezes your hand. Then all they'd see is you getting in a car with some guy they don't know. They have no idea who I am to you or Sid, right? It's true, but having him at your place, somewhere your worlds could theoretically overlap, suddenly is heartwarming and scary. You're right. Sorry, just nervous. Even if they have no idea who you are, they'd still see me going out with someone a decade and a half younger. Oh my God, stop it. He squeezes your hand again, finishing the thought before you can. With a lucky guy who's excited to see you, that's all, Fiona. You were not hurting anyone. You're allowed to live your life. You try to hang on to that thought as he shifts the car into drive and takes you through the city streets. After a short drive later, he leads you towards a discreet door along the block. You can already hear a bass line thumping inside. Wide-eyed, you glance around in the underground club as its lights flicker over the faces of the breathless, undulating crowd. Shots, shots, shots! The bassline pumps through you, and you can smell sweat, liquor, perfume in the air. Some people are dancing, others kissing, drinking, and in booze along the walls. Holy crap. Carter touches your forearm in a comforting gesture. You okay? I just have never been clubbing before. You might be in your peak clubbing years, but I spent mine working and moving a lot. Yep. Meanwhile, you're following your ex around the country for the sake of his medical education. Something about him filling in the blank is surprisingly endearing. Yeah, it was one of those things that just passed me by. Carter nods and squeezes your hand. That's exactly why I brought you here, to give you some of those experiences you missed out on. That's one of the reasons you invested in the bakery, right? To follow a dream you thought you had passed by? Yes, but you didn't have to do all this just for me. I don't know if you noticed, Fiona, but I like doing things for you a lot. Just let loose tonight. Indulge. Do whatever you've ever wished you could do. That feels easier said than done as a few girls in their 20s rush by you laughing and dancing and utterly carefree. This is the best night ever. We're never gonna die. Okay. What? I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever say that in their entire life until today, but you know, hey. You glance down at yourself. Talk about being disconnected as all hell. Oh, You glance down at yourself, feeling very much like an outliner, until you spot a few other women your age in the crowd. Oh, I love this song, DJ. Turn that beat up. Like her tattoo. Okay, maybe this place isn't just for 20-somethings. It's for people who want to just dance and club and whatnot. As if reading your thoughts, Carter smiles and begins guiding you across the room. I told you you'd fit in. Come on, let's get some drinks. At the bar, he leans towards the bartender, a gleam in his eye. I'd like a shot of it, vodka, please, and whatever she's ordering. God, I haven't done shots since college, but that doesn't mean I have to do one now. I'll have a Cosmo, a shot. You can get Cosmos anywhere. Why not? The bartender fills 2 shot glasses and slides them across the bar to you and Carter. You pick one up and hold it in front of you, reminding yourself that tonight is about letting go. Why the hell not? Ah, that's the spirit. Cheers to us in an unforgettable night. Cheers. You clink your glass against his and then down the shot. The alcohol burns a fiery trail down your throat and warms your stomach. Now that we've got some liquid courage, what would you say to a dance? It'd be a shame to come all this way and not check out the dance floor, so... Greeting, Carter pulls you into the crowd and the dancing clubgoers. You're surrounded by people swaying to the music, and any fear you have, or might have had, about being recognized by someone or seen with Carter fades away. No one I know would come to a place like this except maybe Gina, and in this lighting, we're just bodies in a crowd. You let the music move you as you follow the beat. Carter's gaze is fixed on you. You good out here? I couldn't be better. I haven't felt this good in a long time. He smiles and sways closer to you. You look pretty damn good right now. As the bass continues pumping through the room, you let your movements get looser and wilder, shaking your ass, rolling your hips. And beside you, Carter matches your wild movements, his hips gyrating, his firm jawline highlighted beneath the contrast of the colorful lights overhead. God, he's gorgeous. You throw back your head and rest your forearms on his shoulders, and as the two of you dance together, Carter traces his hand over you in a way he's never been able to do in public before. His hands caress the silky fabric of your gown, one of them sliding up to tease the curves of your breasts as his gaze trails over your low neckline. Enjoying the view? It's beautiful. His hand trails back down as his body presses against yours, filling you with warmth and friction and want. And I can't help thinking about how good it'd be looking off of you. The more he looks at you, touches you, the hotter you feel. His gaze is hungry, and he wants you bad. Maybe I can show you sometime. He lets out a soft groan and pulls you closer, his hips pressed flush against yours. You're surrounded by a press of dancing bodies, but all you can think about is him. You've been hiding those dance moves. I wouldn't call them moves, more like jerking my arms and hoping for the best. Welcome to dancing in a nutshell. Carter laughs, and you're so close that you can feel the buzz of it in your own chest, mingling with the thrum of the bass, and the heat of his body is more intoxicating than any drink you can imagine. Whatever you want to call them, don't stop. You wink and put your hands on his hips as he moves to the beat. Noted. I'll put my hands on his chest, loop my arms around his neck. Neck. You reach up and loosely interlock your fingers behind his neck, looking up into his eyes and smiling. And as you sway to the beat, you grind your hips, pushing your pelvis against his. He groans softly, his hands clutching your hips to hold you close. You can feel him starting to stiffen against you, and the press of him makes heat pool low in your stomach. That's better. I'll say. For a little while, you sway together in silence, but just drinking in the feeling of his body against yours. So, do you come here often? I've only walked through that door once or twice. And is it always this much? He smiles. Wild? Yes. Fun? No. It was never this much fun until I met you. There's that sincerity in his voice again that only seems to make you want him more. run my hands over. With your eyes locked on him, you make sure he's watching. You tousle your hair, then slowly trail your hands down the sides of your neck and over the tops of your breasts. His mouth hangs open slightly as he watches, transfixed. Fiona. You slide your hands down, further tracing every curve and making sure he sees every movement. See something you like? I think you know the answer to that. As you dance, a young woman climbs onto one of the tables and surrounding the dance floor. She starts shaking her hips to cheers from her friends. Yo, you go, Jazz. Get up there and work it. God, she looks so good up there. I wish I could be that confident. Why can't you? Because I'm not her? You nod at the carefree girl still dancing on the table, but Carter shakes his head. You don't have to be. Is the number 9 on the list make up for lost time? This man really did memorize the whole list. High five, dude. If you really want to get wild, I'm here to support you, Fiona, not stop you, so that's gonna have to be your call. You remember all the parties that you passed by in your 20s, all the things you put away thinking that time in your life was over. But here on the dance floor, with your adrenaline pumping, those experiences don't feel so out of reach. Make up for lost time. You take a deep breath and nod. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Carter's face immediately lights up with a smile. Yes, show me some moves. You take Carter's hand and hop onto a nearby table. You can feel people in the crowd staring, but you throw caution to the wind and cut loose with some dance moves that even younger you might not have dared to do, shaking your hips and running your hands down your sides. Who even am I right now? For a second, you're about to hop back down, and then the crowd starts cheering and whooping, Carter loudest of all. Whoa, now that is how you work it. That's right, Fiona, show 'em how it's done. The applause makes you feel flushed with confidence, and so does the admiration of Carter's face as he gazes up at you. I should give them something to talk about. I'll put on a show. With your eyes on Carter, you roll your hips, bend forward slightly, giving him a great view of your cleavage. He likes it. His hungry gaze encourages you to keep going, and you shimmy your shoulders, letting the beat move you. Over cheers, whistles from the crowd, Carter whoops, raising his hands. That's my girl. When the song finally slows, you hop down and pull Carter in for a quick hug. That felt amazing. You were amazing. Even Shakira would be jealous of those hips. Listen, the hips don't lie, but you just did. I'm done. So what do you want to do next? Heart still pounding from your dance on the table, you glance around the room. Your gaze catches on a row of shot glasses lined up on the bar. You up for some body shots? Absolutely. You grab a tequila shot, lime, and a salt shaker as Carter tugs open his shirt and lies down on a nearby table. You take a moment to admire the sight of him spread out for you like that, looking up with an inviting smile. Did you want a drink, or did you just want to look at me? I can do both. You sprinkle the salt over his abs, watching his muscles flex beneath you. And taking your time, you lick every bit of the salt off his delicious body, enjoying the taste of him. Oh God, you taste good. You haven't finished yet. At his urging, you pour a shot into his belly button and then lean over to lap it up. You make sure to get every last drop, relishing the way he tenses beneath you as your tongue flicks against him. Fiona. The temptation to slide lower and lick all the way down to his waistband of his jeans, maybe even not even stop then, is overwhelming, but the buzz of the crowd reminds you that you are regrettably still in public. That reminder should feel nerve-wracking, but instead, indulging with him just feels good. Don't forget the last part. When you straighten up, licking your lips, heart pounding, Carter grabs one of the lime slices and places it between his lips in a clear invitation. You take the lime from Carter, your lips touching his, and the sour lime juice cuts through the tequila. You drop the lime into an empty shot glass as he sits up. The two of you just gaze at each other, inches apart, with desire crackling between you. Does this mean it's my turn? Your nerves hum with anticipation as you nod. That seems only fair. He grabs the salt shaker and raises it, arching an eyebrow. So where would I put this? I feel like breasts are so overdone. Neck. He exhales softly, eyes widening. As you wish. You take Carter's place on the table, lying flat, gazing up at him as he sprinkles salt down your neck, stopping at the hollow of your throat. Your heartbeat thuds wildly as he bends down and licks the salt with a long, slow stroke of his tongue. By the time he's licked it all off you, you feel dizzy with one. He presses a kiss to the side of your neck, but he's nowhere near done with you. Now the tequila. He dips most of the shot back into his mouth, but he pours the last few drops into the hollow of your throat. Then he licks you clean again, his tongue lapping up the liquid where the salt once was. You can feel your pulse point leaping beneath his touch, heart racing through your limbs. That's God. Smiling, his gaze fixed on you, Carter squeezes the lime into the hollow of your throat and licks you clean one last time. His strokes are slower, more drawn out, and even though you're fully clothed, it feels filthy in the best possible way. When Carter pulls back, his gaze is dark, breathing coming in hard. It takes a moment to find your voice. How was it? Perfect. He helps you sit up, and the dizziness you feel has nothing to do with the change or elevation. Anything else you want to do to check this off your item off the list? There are all kinds of things I want right now. But where making up for lost time is concerned, there's one last thing you've never gotten to do. You wave to the bartender. Can I get a bottle of champagne, please? You got it. Let me guess, you're gonna shake it and squirt it everywhere. She slides over a bottle with the top popped off. I've always wanted to try this. You stride to the middle of the dance floor, put your thumb over the mouth of the bottle, and shake it hard, and then pull your hand away. Let it rain. Woo. Champagne sprays over the crowd, glittering beneath the colorful lights, and everyone cheers. DJ, turn the beat up more. Oh my god, this place rains champagne? The magic is real. Oh, we're really never gonna die. Oh my god, just stop with that. It got old. As the crowd dances and whoops, you turn the bottle towards you and Carter and get both of you drenched. Your mouth goes dry, the side of his inner shirt clinging to him in all the right places. It clings to the most sculpted muscles, the fabric nearly transparent as the champagne foam trails down both of your bodies. How do you feel? I feel alive. I forgot it was possible to feel this free. He smiles and grabs a towel from atop the bar, closing the distance between you so he can wipe some of the champagne foam from your face. Hang on to that feeling then, because you just checked off number 9 like nobody's business. You hook a finger over the neck of his top and pull him in for a kiss, pressing your lips to his. He tastes like lime and champagne. I'm glad I did. So we still have indulge in self-care, take a leap, get laid, face your fears, choose your happiness. You let loose at the club. Congratulations. Breathless from the adrenaline and the show you just put on, you head back towards the bar for a breather. As you grab more drinks, Carter leans against the bar, smiling. Are you okay? Oh yeah, just thinking how long it's been since I partied like this. I usually don't have much time, and with med school debt, it's, let's just say, I don't splurge this much on the average night out. It's been a nice change of pace. I know what it's like to have to watch your wallet. It's never easy. But with the divorce settlement, I've got a way more disposable income than he does right now. The thought of Carter working so hard for a measly resident pay makes you indignant on his behalf, but it also gives you an idea. This could be my chance to treat him to something special for once. You wave the bartender down. Actually, forget these cocktails I asked for. Are there any VIP tables free? Absolutely. Fiona, what are you... I'm pampering you. Let it happen. You wink at him and slide your credit card across the counter. We'll take 1, 10, throw in bottle service 2, please. Put it on my tab. You got it. In moments, you and Carter are seated on a couch in a quieter part of the club. The server brings you a bottle of champagne on ice and crystalline coupe glasses to serve it in. And you pour one for each of you and pass one to Carter, squeezing his hand. The good stuff. I brought you here as a treat. You didn't have to get us a bottle of Dom. Yeah, but I wanted to. That's the point of sitting on all this settlement cash if I'm not using it for anything fun. I don't know, to ensure your business that you just opened that hasn't brought in any profit doesn't go crashing into the ground. I'm just saying. You lift your glass and he clinks his against it, laughing warmly. Okay, I'm not arguing, just to be clear. What I should have said was thank you. You are very welcome. You sip the champagne, which is worth every penny, and scoot closer to him on the couch. Your thigh brushes against his, and unlike that night at the diner, when neither of you has to pull away, you relish that warm touch as you smile at him. So, tell me more about your clubbing experiences. Of the two of us, you've clearly got more. Not that much, but let's see. He takes a slow sip of the champagne, humming approvingly. Back in Boston, when I turned 21, some friends took me to the place on Newberry Street. Swanky rooftop bar, way out of our price range. And the shots were even more out of our price range. I know I drank too many, but I don't remember a damn thing. Poor you. But that's the point of a milestone birthday. Going all out. When I woke up on my living room floor the next morning, I wish I'd just stayed in. But you're right. I don't really regret it. You lift your glass in a toast. Here's to no regrets, then. No regrets. You both sip your champagne, and he lets one hand rest on your thigh. It's the closest thing you've had to a proper date in weeks, and as you drink and chat, you can't help fantasizing a little. I wonder what things would be like if we'd met at a club like this as total strangers. If it'd been a few years younger, never married, no exes, life, talent, timelines, and better us. You still would have felt the same pull towards him. That's undeniable. But would I have dared to dance with him? Buy him a drink? Ask him if he wanted to get out of here? Carter squeezes your thigh and you glance up to meet his gaze. You got quiet for a second there. Tell me what you're thinking. Wondering how I would have handled meeting you in a place like this. Like if you would have come up to say hello, or just let me dance right by, or... You say that like walking up to you would be easy. I'm not sure you realize just how much of a catch you are. He shrugs, smiling that easy smile. Well, if you didn't ask for my number, it would have still worked out, because I would never forgive myself if this other me didn't ask for yours. Carter's hand edges up your thigh. You start to feel hot. You squirm a little in your seat, wanting more than just his hand on you. It's clear that the heat in his voice that he wants more too. And here tonight, there's nothing to stop me from doing exactly what I want. Once you go around the room, you spot a curtained door in the back labeled Private VIP Lounge. It's the best chance for privacy you're going to get. I need this man all to myself. No we don't. Sorry. Not sorry. Heady fantasies swing through your mind, but as you take a deep breath, you settle back into the moment. Slow down, Fiona. Just enjoy being with him right now. Still, you do take the opportunity to lean in and kiss him. Fiona. Your tongue flicks against his. Heat warms your belly. His mouth is hot against yours. Carter shifts on the couch and tugs you closer, and you lose yourself in the kiss. While you're in his arms, there's nothing else in the whole world. Only this. Only us. It's almost midnight by the time Carter takes you home. After a long day of bakery work and a long night of dancing, you're exhausted, but you pause in your doorway to say goodnight. Thank you for one of the best nights of my life. You don't have to thank me, I had a blast too. You also helped me feel way less freaked out about my bakery plans though, which I'm guessing was the point. Maybe. As he grins at you, you realize how right all of tonight has been, how right he always feels. You make me feel like $1,000,000. Carter reaches out and takes your hand, squeezing it. Good, you deserve to feel like that every damn day of the week. Debatable, but you're well on your way to making it happen. The intensity of what you feel when you look at Carter makes your heart stutter for a moment. This was just supposed to be one date. Not knowing him, or not him knowing all my hopes and dreams, or taking me out clubbing. Before I go, my resident class is going to be going to a winery this Saturday as a bonding activity. It'll be just me and some friends, no Sid. Why don't you come with me? I don't think I can. Not with me, I know. But we can figure out a cover story. You can get to know some of the people in my life, enjoy some wine upstate. It'll be a great time. You should say no. The Fiona from a few weeks ago, before you met this man, would be screaming at you right now. But when you look at his smile, all hesitation goes out the window. Okay, it's a date. Yay. Alright. So without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments section below what your thoughts are so far on the story. Hey, let me know anything else. How's your day? How's your week? How's the weather? Aside from that, thank you once again for watching. It's very much appreciated. I'm glad you're, here, but also hopefully you're part of the community. Like I said, subscribe if you're not already. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.